I guess if you're going to grift, you might as well just go big. Hey, all gravity, any day above ground, live it. So you already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right. Share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Okay, so we're back talking about Angela Stanton King. Okay, fine. Now, last time we talked about her, a couple weeks ago, she said there was no black community. And I always have this thing. They don't want to save the country. They just want to be celebrities. What you're about to see is this is some event she had at Georgia State University. By the way, it has a large black population. It's actually majority black people. But she decided to have this last Wednesday, because I'm talking to y'all on Friday, November 21st. And as you can see, it was on this past Wednesday. She had something called the group chat, where she's going to have community conversations up close and unfiltered. Okay. When you see the list of people she has assembled for this, you have to ask what community is she talking about. But let's see. All right, so you saw that. And I know you saw a couple people in there. You're like, are you serious? Yeah, she's serious. But there's a company article that we found. So we're going to go over there and read that. All right, so this is Sheen Magazine. I guess it's based in Atlanta. Sure. So it says, Angela Stanton King presents the group chat bridging divides to real conversation. We're not going to go read the article because it's just a lot of fluff. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty. To meet the voices of the conversation. Angela Stanton King, we know who she is. Carisha J, journalist for Sheen Magazine, a host of Live with Carisha J. Carisha blends charisma with journalistic experience, guiding conversations with humor, clarity, and cultural relevance, keeping discussion lively and engaging. All right. Here's one of the two big ones. There's technically three, but as you'll see, they didn't mention it. Maybe that person couldn't make it. Tiffany Henyard. Former mayor of Dalton County and current owner of the New Wave clothing store boutique in Atlanta, Tiffany brings a unique combination of political experience and entrepreneurial insight to the discussion, highlighting the intersection of leadership, culture, and community impact. Baby J, a musical plug in Atlanta, working with some of the biggest artists and host on Big Facts Network. Okay. Dom Lucre. Huh? A creative storyteller. You didn't tell no lies on that, because this is the same man who's been caught lying on posts and crying to Elon when he loses his blue check. And we remember the space. We all remember the space where he went in there. Well, that was one. This first one. This one was recent, when Hotep Jesus and the other Hoteps cursed him out for not boosting black content creators, because he was over there hanging with them white supremacists, because he decided to try to be funny and put up a post about a black person so he can signal boost white races, and he got called out for it. But then there was another space where he was in there crying when Elon took people's blue checks away. So yeah, you're right, he's a storyteller, and she platformed him, but sure. Vanessa Bahar, expert in social impact initiatives. Honestly, I've never heard of her, but sure. Lionel T.J. Tillman, a voice for change and advocacy, another person I haven't heard of. Al Nuke, I have vaguely heard that name. All right. Megan McGlover. Now, she's a comedian, and the only reason I remember her, because about 2013, she did some viral video when viral wasn't really viral yet, but she went viral because she said, we don't care about some Obama national address because it's going to cut into scandal. And I guess she got her fame off of that. Sure. I haven't heard that name since 2015, so it's been over a decade, but I'm sure she's doing well. Ali Money Nietzsche, never heard of him. And that was all the details for the event. But I need to focus on the fact that you have somebody under FBI investigation talking to folk at a college. This is why us in the black grassroots can't get anywhere with the people, because y'all pull these stunts. how could Tiffany Henyard help black folks? Honestly, if I saw that, right, I'm like, oh, this looks interesting. I start looking these people up, and the only things that come up is her investigations. Why would I sit up there and say, yes, this is something I want to hear from? And then you got folk in here interviewing her. Okay, fine, whatever. Then you're platforming Dom Lucre, a grifter. Okay, fine. And as you saw in the flyer, they also had Kwame Kilpatrick. Now, I don't know why they didn't list him here. Again, maybe he said he can't make it, but he got pardoned by Trump. What exactly is Kwame Kilpatrick going to tell black folks that's going to help them? I'm just curious. Like you created a grift con, basically a grift town hall. Like, how is, okay, you're bringing music people and movie people. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but not everybody's going. You're basically bringing people in that have made it in a niche market. Where are the small business owners? And please, I know this is going to sound bad, but not every YouTuber is a small business. So that's not going to work here. Where are the actual small business people that are actually making a comfortable living for themselves in Atlanta that you could have brought out here? Since you want to talk about community conversation, where are they? Where are the school teachers? I think it would have been nice for you to be on stage with a school teacher showing them how to make sure black kids can raise themselves, because we know what's happened since C-19. Our kids have been regressing. I think it would have been nice. Atlanta's got plenty of great teachers. It would have been nice for you to invite one of them. But I forget who ran this. This is Angela Stanton King. She over there on the right. So she probably think they just left this crazies. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Cool. I would have done that. Where are the black doctors? This is Atlanta. You could have went to Northside. You could have went to Grady. You could have went to Emory. You could have went to Piedmont. You could have got black doctors. You could have had them talking about STEM. There's just so many avenues you could have went for this. You went for a bunch of folk that you know that are your friends that you think that people want to hear from. I guarantee you, how many people in Atlanta really remember Megan McGlover? I'm not even playing. She's not a name that you would just, and I'm not picking on her. I'm just saying that's just not a name that's like, damn, yeah, she funny. Damn, yeah, she's consistent. Like, I'm watching this list and there's nothing that would have popped out. Like, okay, I gotta go to this. And I find it funny. This was 2 days ago, and y'all said y'all filmed it live with 2 YouTube channels, and not one of them did a live stream on it. I find it funny. So that just goes to beg the question: are you really going to release this footage? But probably no, it's not. It's probably either a whole bunch of people didn't show up, excuse me, or the conversation was so bad. Wow. And Most High is telling me stop knocking them. Okay, fine. You're right. I'm going to stop knocking them. Let me just get this out. So either the conversation was bad or nobody was there. But we got to do better as a community. There's nothing wrong with hosting an event like this, but please get some better people, better representation, please. Again, you're a big name. You could have gotten people that is going to make it pop. But again, it's your event. You paid the money. You got, at least she did something that, Cam Higbee and the rest of them white supremacists didn't do. They actually got permits for this. But, it's another subject for another day. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. You already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right. Share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Take care. Stay safe. I'm out.